Hello and welcome to City View for your close-up view of the city of Columbia. I am your host, Leshia Utsey. In our top story, we highlight the Columbia Fire Department, which has been for many years the highest ranking department in the nation for support and for collecting money for the Muscular Dystrophy Association. Every year, the Columbia Fire Department puts a lot of effort into the MDA boot drive. Columbia Fire Chief Aubrey Jenkins tells us more about his commitment to the MDA and the commitment of the Columbia firefighters.
I think it's a good feeling. Like I said, this is something that the firefighters have a great passion for. This is our #1 charity event that we do every year. And what's so unique about it, not only does it get the firefighters involved, but it gives the community an opportunity to get involved too, because they're the one that's giving the money. We're out here collecting, but they're the one that's giving the money. So it's a good feeling to know that you're giving back. This is something that we have been doing for a number of years, and we will continue to do this in the future. We have raised well over $1 million in the last, since the inception of it. So this is something that we got a passion for. This is something that everybody in the department likes to get involved in. So we'll continue to do this as long as we can.
And the Columbia Fire Department continues to support local nonprofits like Curing Kids Cancer by sponsoring the second annual fire truck pull.
Well, on April 18th, we're having the Pull for Curing Kids Cancer fire truck pull, where we have teams of 10 or 12 people pull a fire truck 50 feet. And when they compete for the fastest time, and all the proceeds go to the Cancer and Blood Disorders Clinic at Palmetto Health Children's Hospital right here in Columbia. Pediatric cancer rate is just rising and rising, and the money that goes into cancer research goes to adult cancer. It does not go to, about 4% goes to pediatric cancer. And with our organization, we've raised over $6 million just for pediatric cancer research. So it's really important for people to come out and donate, cheer on their teams, find out more about the organization, meet some great families. They'll be out here from the hospital. So it's very important for them to all come out and support us.
The Columbia Fire Department is not only helping to raise funds for local organizations and to help those in need, but they are also concerned about the needs of our citizens, specifically water safety. With the spring and summer months coming up and warm weather right around the corner, they want to make sure that you and your family members are safe on the water.
Probably the three main things you need to be aware of safety-wise. PFD, personal flotation device, most important. Before you get 10 feet from the water, you want to make sure you have that on. Make sure you always bring it with you. You may not plan to be in the water or around it, but it's that safety thing that you want to have it with you at all times. Proper footing, shoes while you're in and around the river. There's a lot of sharp objects from rocks, debris, things that can slice your foot, those items. We also want you, most importantly, to make contact with someone. You let them know who you're going with, where you're going on the river, and how long you're going to be out, so that when you're not back by that time, if that were to occur, they know to call the authorities, to let 911 know where you were going, who you were with, and even if you have a contact number while you're on that river, so that we can try to reach you if able.
The City of Columbia has historically recognized National Youth Violence Prevention Week. And again this year, the city, along with local partners, sponsored a week full of activities and events for both youth and adults. Through collaborative efforts of the Columbia Police Department and the Columbia Parks and Recreation Department, each evening for a full week, free events were held and open to the public in order to help stop violence among youth in our community.
It's very important for us to not only do it just 1 week out of the year, but a constant reminder as the year progresses to make sure everybody just realizes the impact of violence, not only in Columbia, but in everywhere, and to also keep us educated on those programs that could, keep us out of trouble. The most important lesson that our students especially can learn is that just because you've gotten in trouble once, that there's always a way to redeem yourself. And we really want our young people to know, you know, a lot of people talking about interactions with the police. We want the young people to know how to conduct themselves when they're stopped by the police, and what their rights really are.
In addition to many other very important duties, City Manager Teresa Wilson always finds time to speak to young people in our community. She was recently invited by Judge Strickland to speak to aspiring law students at the Richland County Courthouse. For the very first time, the City of Columbia hosted the Go Red Fashion Show. The Go Red Fashion Show was focused on bringing awareness to heart disease in our community while also raising funds for the American Heart Association.
We're so thankful for the City of Columbia for supporting Go Red for Women, and you know, heart disease is the #1 killer of women. 1 in 3 women will be affected, and so the more awareness that we can raise in our town, the better, and the more lives we'll save.
What I hope that people get out of tonight is, number one, that you come out and can have fun and support a great cause, but to get information about being heart healthy. You know, South Carolina is very high in a lot of issues, including heart disease, and so we want to raise awareness of heart disease, particularly in women, and we want people to know their numbers, know how to be healthy, and do things to incorporate just small changes in their lifestyle to become more heart healthy and have healthy lifestyles, and eventually, hopefully, eliminate the incidence of heart disease in our country.
The South Carolina Cornbread Festival is an annual event that is hosted by the North Columbia Business Association. The festival draws vendors, local business owners, citizens, both young and old, and is a family-friendly event that is held in the heart of North Columbia. In addition to the festival being attended by many citizens, local elected officials also attended the festival to support the North Columbia Business Association and other North Columbia businesses. Councilman Sam Davis tells us more about why the festival is important to North Columbia.
Puts the focus on this part of the city. It brings people to this part of the city. Also, it is a part of the magnet that Columbia has become throughout. We now have festivals in every part of the city. It's another event that just brings people to the capital city from all over the Southeast.
There are always a lot of great events happening here in our city. And in an entertainment highlight, we bring you information about the upcoming Southern Guitar Festival and competition.
This is our first year when we are actually moving our guitar festival to a new location. We'll be in downtown Columbia, which hopefully will attract a completely different variety of the audience at the Midlands. Previous years we have people traveling from Spartanburg, Augusta, Charlotte, and you know, Columbia downtown has such a vibrant life, so we hope that we will attract people even from further away. So this year, the festival will be held at Ideology Building and the TAPS Art Center. The festival will last for 3 days, from June 5th, Friday, all the way to June 7th, Sunday. Our competition, lectures and master classes will be held at Ideology, and the concerts will be held at TAPS. We invite everybody to attend all of our events. They're open to the public. And this year probably will be the most successful year in attendance. We have a tremendous list of artists coming to town. And because of the support of City of Columbia and South Carolina Art Commission, we're able to bring a high caliber musicians this year.
Well, that wraps up this edition of City View, where we hope we've brought you a closer view of the city of Columbia. Be sure to stay tuned to City TV for all the latest news, entertainment highlights, and events information here in the city of Columbia. And speaking of events, we will close our show with the final walk of the city's inaugural Go Red fashion show.